Okay. Alrighty. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, that should fix the delay. Because there was a delay in chat, so that should fix it. Let me see here. Let me see here. Give me one moment. Okay, let me move this over here. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. There we go.
Fantastic light. This is for the Emirates table. Michinogo hit the front. TM up low. The Japanese legend runs to them. Fantastic light trying to get him. TM up low. The crowd roars. Their champion wins it by a head in a thrilling finish. Fantastic light may be second from Micho Dodo either way.
TM's exceptional performance would also allow him to set a record for the highest earning racehorse in history, taking home a total of 1.8 billion yen. This record would stand until 2017, when Kita-san Black would barely surpass it. These victories also showcase a strong bond between TM and Ryuji. Unsurprisingly, the undefeated year would lead many to see them as one of the most iconic jockey-horse duos in Japan. As beginning of a new era showcases, TM's dominating legacy would allow other strong competitors to be born to challenge his reign. These being Jungle Pocket, Agnes Tachyon, Manhattan Cafe, and an Uma displayed as TM's best friend, Meisho Dodo. Entering the year 2001, TM, much like his 1999 racing career, would see a mix of placements overall. Of the 7 total races he participated in during 2001, he'd only placed first in 2, with the lowest placement being his final race at the Arima Kinen. Originally, TM's trainers had planned to set the record for most G1 victories after the undefeated year in 2000. TM would have 7 total G1 victories in his career, tying the current record. However, Meisho Dodo would upset the chances of breaking this record by defeating TM at the Takarazuka Kinen on June 24, 2001. TM would retire following his race in the 2001 Arima Kinen, ushering in a new era of horse racing. TM's dominating race history will result in him being named Horse of the Year in 2000, and in 2004 he'd be inducted into the JRA Hall of Fame. Unlike the other horses we've covered in past videos, TM Opero didn't see much success as he became a breeding stud in retirement. Being from a lineage of European horses, TM's career was a miracle in itself. TM's pedigree is suited for horses being raised and raced outside of Japan, and due to this, many of TM's offsprings were unremarkable in performance on Japanese racecourses. Sadly, due to this fact, interest quickly declined over time due to the unsuccessful offspring TM sired. For the remainder of his life, TM enjoyed retirement away from the racecourse. He passed away suddenly at the Hakuban Bokujo farm in Hokkaido at the age of 22 years old, after suffering a heart attack. Though his life had ups and downs, TM Opero is still regarded as one of the greatest racehorses of all time in Japan. Even with the inability to seize a Triple Crown, Opero had solidified his capabilities on the racetrack, earning record-breaking amounts and gaining the adoration of thousands.
That's awesome.
A racehorse who ushered in a new era, personified as a prideful Uma with a love for racing and a desire to stand atop her competition. This was the story of TM Opero, the conqueror of the century's end. Did you
Okay, that was pretty cool. There was a Tokai Teo one that I was looking at earlier before stream started. We should watch this one. This one was actually pretty good.
With the same
this one was actually a really good.
What you're about to hear is probably.
This is a Tokai Tale one. Opera had such a good run. I wish his offspring could have carried the threads. Sometimes, you know, that's how it be.
Imagine
dude.
a champion horse who conquers the greatest races
it just be like that
Japan,
sometimes.
only to vanish from the tracks for nearly a full year, battling a devastating injury. Then, against every expectation and odds, returning not just to compete, but to claim the most prestigious victory of his career. This is the story of Tokai Teo, a horse whose name means monarch of the East a fitting title for a figure whose journey embodies the ultimate comeback and the indomitable spirit of racing. Enjoy.
Teo Mitch, dude, that's insane.
Who was this extraordinary thoroughbred who captured the hearts of millions? And what shaped his destiny from birth to the heights of glory and back to the brink of defeat? And how did a horse with a delicate frame and uncertain early prospects become one of Japan's most beloved heroes? Today, we embark on a journey through time to explore Tokai Teo's incredible life, from his royal lineage and humble beginnings to the dawn of a career that would inspire generations. Born on April 20, 1988 at Nagahama Ranch in the serene plains of Nikapu, Hokkaido, Tokai Teo entered the world under extraordinary circumstances. His sire was none other than simply Rudolph, a legendary figure in Japanese racing history who had claimed the coveted Triple Crown, earning the imperial nickname Kotei, or Emperor. This bloodline carried expectations as heavy as any royal crown. Yet fate had a curious hand in Tokai Teo's conception. Originally, simply Rudolph was meant to breed with Tokai Roman, a Yushun Himba winner. But when Tokai Roman's racing career unexpectedly extended after finishing second in the Niigata Daishoten, the plans shifted. Instead, simply Rudolph now was bred with Tokai Natural, Tokai Roman's half-sister, and a mare who had never raced due to early foot problems. This twist of fate gave birth to Tokai Teo, a horse whose royal blood was as much a product of chances as of design. From the moment he was born, this foal was called Teo, hinting at the greatness to come. But early observers were not immediately convinced.
Ooh.
His slender limbs and length...
Wait, look at these feet. Is that like a sickness, or is that really how they looked? I mean, they look like sticks, not even. I think sticks are thicker than this. Wait a minute. What's wrong with the legs? No. My boy, why are two legs bigger than the other legs? I don't get that. Is that what they meant by, like, not having...
frame made experts wary. He lacked the robust physique typical of champions. Yet,
how much do you know of Ashton Matcha? Would be nice. I'm not
in the
too
quiet
sure
moments of
Ashton.
early training, those who worked closely with him noticed something extraordinary. His joints moved with an unusual suppleness. His legs flexed with a grace that promised more than strength alone could show.
So weird
Kakimoto Junji, the farrier, was one of the first to sense the hidden potential, famously telling the groom, "The Derby horse has arrived." This was no casual prediction. The horse's natural flexibility was a rare gift, a secret weapon that would underpin his racing style and longevity. Tokai Teo's early life unfolded at the Nibutani Training Center in Biratori, Hokkaido, where he spent a full year developing his body and spirit in the cool northern air. This extended preparatory period was unusual but critical. It allowed the young horse to build a foundation of strength without the pressure of early race.
Uma, dude. Like, when you hit the freaking power training, bro. Power training go hard for real, dude. Look at this. That's a big horse.
A luxury that would pay dividends in his competitive years. The world Tokai Teo entered was one of fierce competition and rising expectations. Japanese horse racing in the late 1980s and early 1990s was evolving rapidly. Breeding programs sought to rival international standards, and racing fans were hungry for new heroes. Against this backdrop, Tokai Teo's lineage alone brought attention, but it was his emerging personality and physical traits that began to stir excitement. When he moved to the Rito Training Center in Shiga under the guidance of trainer Shoichi Matsumoto in October 1990, the stage was truly set. Matsumoto immediately saw past the fragile frame to the heart of a champion. Observing Tokai Teo's remarkable ability to maintain speed even on the challenging ramp course, a test that weeds out less capable horses, he knew this was no ordinary colt. Here was a horse who combined the regal blood of Simply Rudolph with a rare combination of flexibility, speed, and a competitive fire that burned brightly beneath his calm exterior. The connections believed in his Triple Crown potential, carefully planning a campaign that would prepare him to face the best of Japan's 3-year-olds. Okay, to sum the first section all up, as we prepare to witness the rise of this monarch of the turf, remember, greatness often begins in unexpected ways. True. A horse born under unusual circumstances, doubted for his physique, yet gifted with a spirit and physicality that would defy all odds. This is Tokai Teo's foundation, the first step in an epic saga of triumph, heartbreak, and miraculous comeback. The rise, rivalries, and legendary triumphs. Imagine the chill of early December 1990 at Chukyo Racecourse. The turf is soft, the air is crisp, and a young chestnut colt named Tokai Teo steps onto the track for his very first race. Despite his delicate frame and long legs, he carries a regal aura, one born of his imperial bloodline. The crowd watches, unaware they are about to witness the birth of a legend. As the gates fly open, Teo bursts toward with a fluidity and ease that seem almost effortless. Jockey Takayuki Yasuda, familiar with the colt's training galops, guides him confidently. By the end of the 1800-meter race, Teo has surged ahead, winning by a commanding 4 lengths in 1 minute 52. This debut didn't just announce a promising newcomer, it signaled the arrival of a future champion. Yasuda later recalled the race as an easy win, yet beneath that simplicity lurked the raw potential of a star in the making. The momentum didn't stop there. Over the next few months, Teo carved his path through allowance races at Kyoto and Nakayama, steadily honing his skills. Each race showcased a growing maturity and an evolving strategic mind. In March 1991, despite his hesitant start in the Wakaba Stakes, Teo unleashed a powerful finishing kick to win by 2 lengths, marking his 4th straight victory and solidifying his status as the front runner for the classic races. But it was the Satsuki Show on April 14, 1991 that truly introduced Tokai Teo to the Japanese racing elite. Facing the challenge of the outside post 18 at Nakayama, many doubted his chances. Yet Teo defied expectations with a front-running tactic that played to his strengths. Leading from the start, he controlled the pace with a killer instinct that left rivals struggling to keep up. Crossing the finish 1 length ahead in 2 minutes 1.8 seconds, Yasuda triumphant gesture, raising a single finger, echoed the pride of his sire, Simply Rudolph's own legacy and bold. Ahead in 2 minutes 1.8 seconds, Yasuda triumphant gesture.
This guy's name is fucking Legacy of Zelda. Dude, this guy played too much Legend of Zelda, dude.
Raising a single finger, echoed the pride of his sire, Simply Rudolph's own legacy, and boldly proclaimed his intent. The Triple Crown was within reach. 6 weeks later, on May 26, the Tokyo Yushun, or Japanese Derby, awaited. The stakes were higher. The distance stretched to 2,400 meters, and Teo again drew the outside post number 20. Favored at 1.6 to 1, the pressure was immense. Yet, as if fueled by destiny, Teo settled behind the leaders, conserving energy for the decisive moment. Then, in the final stretch, Yasuda urged him onward, and Teo responded with a devastating burst, sweeping past the field to win by 3 lengths in 2 minutes 20.
The Legacy. Okay, so the stream, I'll fix the delay, but just the Legacy of Zelda, dude. Legend of Zelda. I can't see the name of the signs in the way. Oh, okay, it said, yeah, the name was Legacy of Zelda. It was crazy. Here, I'll move it up here. The guy's name was Legacy of Zelda. And the game is called Legend of Zelda, dude. Oh, man, the off-brand version, dude, I'm saying. That's so crazy.
5.9 seconds. The crowd erupted as Yasuda held up 2 fingers, a symbol not just of victory but of the dream still alive, completing the Triple Crown like his legendary sire. But then fate intervened cruelly. Just days after his Derby triumph, a fracture, the demise of
Bro, I don't think this guy knows we can't read like Chinese or Japanese or whatever it is, but
every racing horse
in
his left leg was discovered. An injury that would sideline Teo for 6 months, shattering hopes for the final jewel, the final crown, the Kika Show. Yasuda's words captured the heartbreak perfectly. I felt like I had been thrown from heaven to hell. Yet amid the despair, Teo's spirit remained unbroken. Recovery was not merely a physical battle, but a test of will. When he returned in 1992, the racing world held its breath. His first race back, the Osaka High, was a statement, with legendary jockey Yuki Okabe in the
I don't know, the male Uma NPC 1 inch of love. Yeah, that 1 inch of love. I got 1 inch, take it or leave it.
He won decisively, proving that his brilliance survived injury. But the true drama unfolded through his rivalry with none other than Meijiro McQueen, the reigning Tenno Show Spring champion and a master of stamina and tactics. The showdown in the Tenno Show Spring on April 26, 1992, was billed as the confrontation of the century. With Teo as favorite, the tension was palpable. The two titans raced head to head, their contrasting styles electrifying the crowd. Yet the 3,200-meter distance exposed Teo's limits. He faltered, finishing fifth, nearly 10 lengths behind McQueen. It was his first defeat, a humbling lesson on the significance of race distance and tactical adaptation. Undeterred, Teo's team recalibrated, focusing on distances that better suited his blend of speed and stamina. This strategic pivot paid dividends when the world gathered at Tokyo Racecourse on November 29, 1992 for the Japan Cup, the grandest stage in Japanese racing, featuring the globe's finest competitors. The field was a tapestry of international champions, European elites, Australian stars, and Japan's best. The turf was soft, adding an unpredictable element. As of international champions, European elites, Australian stars, and Japan's best.
Hishimaru, Hashiro Shogun, Quest for Fame, User Friendly. Bro, who names their fucking Uma user friendly, bro? I'm in the bed thinking, alright, random, you have a great one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I always love it.
The turf was soft, adding an unpredictable element. As the race unfolded, Teo displayed patience and tactical brilliance, biding his time amid the swirling competition. Then, in the final stretch, he unleashed a finish that would echo through racing history, a blistering acceleration that left the international field behind, crossing the line first in 2 minutes 24.6 seconds. This victory was more than a win. It was a seismic moment that proclaimed Japan's arrival on the global racing stage. And just as things are going buttery smooth for our superstar Tokai Teo, the exhilaration of the Japan Cup faded only to be replaced by a new challenge. Another devastating injury that forced Teo out of competition for nearly a year. Can you believe it? Yet, it was his triumphant return at the 1993 Arima Kinen that would etch his name forever into the annals of racing lore. After a whopping 364 days off, racing over 2,500 meters on soft turf at Nakayama Racecourse, Teo fought through pain and doubt, summoning every ounce of heart and talent. What happened then was nothing short of a miracle. As he surged past Biwa Hayahide in the final strides, the crowd erupted in disbelief and joy. No horse before or since has claimed a Grade 1 victory after such a prolonged absence. This was the miracle of Tokai Teo. By the end of his career, Tokai Teo had raced 12 times, winning 9 races and earning over 625 million yen. Among his many accolades, Tokai Teo was crowned the 1991 Japanese Horse of the Year, earning the JRA awards for Best 3-year-old Colt and Best Horse by a Homebred Sire that same season, and later received the prestigious JRA Special Award in 1993. His career was a tapestry woven from soaring victories, heartbreaking setbacks, fierce rivalries, and miraculous comebacks. His story embodies the relentless pursuit of greatness, the courage to face adversity, and the unyielding spirit that defines a true champion. As we look back on these defining moments, the debut, the Double Crown victories, the Japan Cup triumph, and the Arimakinen miracle, they paint a portrait not just of a racehorse, but of a legend whose legacy transcends the racetrack. Tokai Teo's journey from a delicate foal to a national hero continues to inspire, reminding us that the path to glory is rarely straight, but always worth taking. Alright, now that was a cool story, wasn't it? Now that we've come back full circle, I've also brought back my colorful background behind me. We will explore how this legendary tale has been immortalized and reimagined in the vibrant world of Uma Musume, where Tokai Teo's spirit races on in a new form, inspiring a new generation. Honoring Tokai Teo's legacy through animation and game. Picture a legendary racehorse reborn. Not on the turf, but as a vibrant, spirited anime character whose story continues to inspire. This is the magic of Uma Musume Pretty Derby's Tokai Teo.
So awesome.
Here, the monumental tale of a champion who conquered injuries and international fields finds new life, captivating fans along after the final finish line. In this segment, we dive deep into how the Uma Musume adaptation masterfully translates the real Tokai Teo's essence into a beloved character, bridging history and modern fandom. From the moment you see Tokai Teo in Uma Musume, her design radiates the legacy of her real-world counterpart. Her chestnut brown hair cascading in a lively ponytail, accentuated by a distinctive white streak, is a direct nod to the racehorse's iconic coat and markings. This visual cue is no accident. It's a deliberate homage, a symbolic thread weaving the horse's physical traits into human form.
Dude, they do such a good job of just, like, really paying homage to, like, everything, bro. Like, everything. They just, dude, they look so good. Whoever just designs all the Umas just, amazing, dude. Like, everyone, even Tokai Teo's design is, like, top tier.
Bright pink ribbon that ties her ponytail together, along with a royal blue ribbon and medal-like accessory adorning her right ear, are not mere decorations, they whisper stories of victory, honor, and a regal bloodline that runs deep, echoing the Teo name, which means, again, monarch. Her outfit furthers this narrative beautifully. The imperial blue and white jacket, complete with a striking red cape flowing behind her, evokes images of nobility and command. The same aura her sire Symboli Rudolph carried as the emperor of Japanese racing. The 4 golden buttons and the artful sleeve line work speak to meticulous craftsmanship paralleling the care that went into breeding and training the real Tokai Teo. These elements don't just dress the character, they transform her into a living...
Animators definitely did their history lessons, dude. They really did. Just like how much they really love the game and everything just really shows, honestly.
Emblem of racing royalty, making every detail a tribute to her storied lineage. But design is only the beginning. The character's personality pulses with the same energy and spirit that made the racehorse a legend. Known in the Uma Musume world for her bright, bubbly disposition and unshakable confidence, this Tokai Teo embodies the Teo step, a signature swagger and playful march that fans adore. This charming quirk is more than just cute, it reflects the real horse's unbreakable spirit and racing flair, the intangible qualities that allowed him to overcome injury and dominate the track. Her boundless optimism and competitive fire mirror the heart of the champion who never gave up, even after a devastating leg fracture sidelined him for nearly a year. This emotional depth is carefully woven into her character arc in the anime and game, where she grows from an eager rookie into a powerful contender, mirroring the real horse's journey from hopeful foal to triumphant comeback king. Relationships with other Uma Musume characters, such as her reverence for Simply Rudolph as a mentor and her spirited rivalry with Majiro McQueen, echo historical bonds and rivalries, bridging the past vividly into the present. The voice acting by Machiko further breathes life into this vibrant persona. With a tone that balances youthful enthusiasm and steely determination, Machiko captures both the exuberance and resilience that define Tokai Teo.
Yeah, the voice actor for Teo is amazing.
Her performance adds layers of warmth and intensity, inviting fans to connect emotionally with the character's highs and lows. This nuanced portrayal ensures that Tokai Teo is not just a figure of the past, but a living, breathing hero for today's audience. In the Uma Musume game, Tokai Teo's abilities and stats are thoughtfully designed to reflect her real-life racing profile. Her strengths in speed and stamina make her a formidable pace chaser in medium and long-distance races, echoing the horse's tactical versatility and endurance. Her unique skill, Sky High Tail Step, triggers a massive burst of speed on the final stretch when overtaking near the front, directly allude to her dramatic finishing kicks and comeback victories. These mechanics allow players to experience firsthand the thrill and strategic brilliance that defined her racing style. Fan reception has been nothing short of extraordinary. Tokai Teo consistently remains a top favorite in popularity polls, inspiring extensive fan art, cosplay, and lively community discussions. This enthusiastic embrace underscores the success of the Uma Musume adaptation in preserving and celebrating the horse's legacy, while engaging a new generation of fans who might otherwise never encounter Japan's rich racing history. Beyond entertainment, the character serves as a cultural ambassador. Through her storylines and gameplay, she introduces audiences to key moments in Japanese racing history, such as the Triple Crown Quest, the Japan Cup Triumph, and the miraculous comeback at the Arima Kinen. This educational dimension deepens appreciation for the sport's heritage, making the past tangible and inspiring. The character's place in the franchise is not just that of a competitor, but that of a living monument to perseverance and excellence. Legacy, impact, and conclusion. The eternal champion of Tokai Teo. As the dust settled on the racetrack and the last echoes of cheering faded, Tokai Teo's story had only just begun to weave itself into the fabric of Japanese racing history. After retiring from competition, Tokai Teo's influence did not wane. Instead, it blossomed into a legacy that continues to shape the sport.
Dude, you saying she's so good, it just makes me want to play as her now.
Inspire generations and transcend the boundaries of time and medium. Following his retirement, Tokai Teo joined the roster of stallions at the prestigious Shadai Stallion Station in Hokkaido, passing on his imperial bloodline and remarkable physical traits to future generations of racehorses. Though none quite match
Kita-san Black was there. There's Centeno Crown. There's Kita-san Black, Ofrivere, and Meyer Mars. A lot of people.
His unique blend of speed, stamina, and spirit, his offspring carried forward the echoes of his greatness, influencing breeding decisions and raising the standard for Japanese thoroughbreds. His bloodline remains a treasure part of Japan's heritage, a living reminder of the champion who once captivated the nation. But Tokai Teo's impact extends far beyond genetics. His career marked a turning point in Japanese horse racing, a moment when fans and professionals alike came to appreciate the power of resilience and strategic innovation. Trainers began to
trained her earlier, and apparently she's his best student. Dude, that's insane.
Emphasize individualized care, injury prevention, and tactical race planning inspired by his journey from devastating setbacks to triumphant comebacks. The narrative of his 364-day return to Grade 1 victory became a lodestar for those who believe in the indomitable spirit of competition. Culturally, Tokai Teo occupies a revered place in the hearts of racing enthusiasts and casual fans alike. His battles on the track, especially against fierce rivals like Mijiro McQueen, are remembered not just as sporting contests, but as stories rich with emotion, drama, and national pride. His victories symbolize the rise of Japanese racing on the global stage, altering perceptions and opening doors for future international success. Through archival footage, racing records, and the collective memory of fans, his legend endures. Yet perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Tokai Teo's legacy is how it continues to live and breathe in the modern era through the Uma Musume Pretty Derby franchise. This innovative cultural phenomenon has transformed racing legends into vibrant, relatable characters, and Tokai Teo's Uma Musume incarnation is a shining example.
Yeah.
Through Uma Musume, a whole new generation discovers the thrills, struggles, and triumphs of horse racing, often sparking curiosity that leads fans back to the real stories behind the characters. Educational elements are woven seamlessly into the narrative, highlighting racing terminology, historical context, and cultural significance while celebrating the timeless values of perseverance and excellence. As we reflect on Tokai Teo's extraordinary journey, what lessons emerge from this tale of triumph and resilience? His story teaches us that greatness is not measured merely by trophies or records, but by the courage to rise again after the fall. It reminds us that setbacks, no matter how daunting, can be overcome with patience, determination, and unwavering belief in oneself. In honoring Tokai Teo, we honor more than a horse. We celebrate a legacy of perseverance that continues to inspire, educate, and bring joy. Whether through watching historic race footage, exploring the rich lore of Japanese horse racing, or immersing oneself in the vibrant Uma Musume universe, the champion spirit endures. So, as you journey further into the worlds of horse racing and Uma Musume, remember Tokai Teo's indelible mark. A testament to the power of resilience, the beauty of legacy, and the enduring magic of a champion who never gave up. This is more than history. It is an invitation to embrace challenges, chase dreams, and find victory in the face of the impossible. Alright, this is it. Thank you very much for joining on this cinematic exploration of Tokai Teo's legendary career and cultural rebirth. May her story continue to inspire you long after the final stretch. If you wish to dive deeper into the world of Japanese horse racing or the Uma Musume franchise, consider following this channel by leaving a sub down below and letting me know in the comments which horse shall get the next spotlight. Thank you.
That's actually so cool, dude. Just the whole story. Just everything in general. So happy and determined, the perfect mix. Dude, I'm saying, man, I'm saying. Alrighty, chat. We're going to end it there because I'm already tired. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate all the support, guys. I hope you had a great time today being on stream with me and stuff. And just being there supporting me means a lot. I always appreciate it. Even if it's, just us, who cares, dude? I mean, that's how you grow, so. Takes time. And expect to get 2 or 3 lessons today. Nah, I know. I like it, dude. We'll do things like this where we kind of just chill out, just chat a little bit, we'll watch a video or something, or play some other game. Usually would play another game, but I appreciate y'all stopping by. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. We are streaming tomorrow, same time tomorrow.